and we're making brisket. Now, brisket is typically not a Tennessee, Alabama meat. A lot of people do make it here, but this is a Texas thing. And so I have sought the advice from a Texan about how to do this. And so he's advised me, and we're gonna go after this and see how it turns out. So what we've got is we've got a brisket. This thing is starting out to be about 14 pounds. And so if you get closer here, you can look and see, we trim this thing down pretty good. This is the lean side, okay? We trim this thing down pretty good. Some people say we do it less, some people say you need to do all of it. Now what we're gonna do is we've got a mix of seasoning that we've created. It's about 60% salt, the other 40% is just a random bunch of things. And so we're gonna season this really good. So after you get your brisket trimmed, we're gonna season this thing really good. Now what you want to do is you want to get all these big hunks of fat off of here. Now what we're doing is we're trimming the leaner side first. We're going to trim the lean side first, and then we're going to flip it over up and get the fatter side. So we got a little bit more fat on this side. We're going to season this side second because this is the side that is going to go in the grill and be on the smoker and be on top. Okay. Now we pulled these out of the fridge and trimmed them. You'd rather trim these things when they're cold because it's easier to cut fat when it's cold than if it's room temperature. We're going to let this thing sit for a couple hours because we want it to be room temperature. Then we're going to put it on the smoker. Okay. So we've seasoned it, trimmed it, seasoned it. You're gonna let it sit, get to room temperature, and then put it on the smoker. Okay, so our meat is at room temperature and it is sweating. It is sweat, it looks awesome. And so what we're gonna do is I'm gonna show you the meat and then we're gonna put this on the smoker. Oh, here's what we got. We got 3 different brisket right here, and they have all sweated out. This probably been 4 hours. And so what we're gonna do is we're gonna take these on from here and we'll put them on the smoker. All right, hey guys, so what we've done is we took the brisket out of the cooler. We wrapped it up in foil, took it out of the cooler. I have not looked at this yet, and so this is gonna be news for me, just like it is for you. Had a good bark on it. Man, that looks awesome. Okay, so I put it in there at 7:30 this morning. It is now 3:58, so almost 4 o'clock. And so, ooh, wow. So what we're gonna do is still got a good temperature on it. We're gonna put this on this cutting board. Ow, bro, that's hot. Okay? And so we're gonna cut this thing, and then what we're gonna do after we cut it is we're gonna wrap it in saran wrap. Okay, so I'm gonna cut this end off right here. Looks pretty good, don't it, Doug?
Pretty good. Let's show them a piece of it.
Get one more. Cut. Wow, that looks good. That's cool. Pretty excited about that. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna cut the rest of this. After we cut it, we're gonna put it in saran wrap. Cut it, put some sauce on it, and then after we cut it, put some sauce on it, we're gonna put it in saran wrap, put it back in a pan for our meal in 2 hours.